Hi everyone, it's Cindy That Crafting Lady. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be making a very useful addition to your farmhouse coffee bar. I can't wait to share it. Let's get crafting. Okay, so I bought these jars at the Dollar Tree and they can sit both ways, either on their sides or upright. I've got 3 of them and I'm going to make a little stand for them. So I used a painter stick, one of the 5-gallon ones. I took 2 of them. I cut 2 pieces at 11 inches, 2 pieces at 5 inches, and then I have these 2 little pieces that I will use for something else some other time. Never throw things away. So we're going to put these pieces together, but we're going to sand off any rough edges first. So today's video is part of a challenge called Farmhouse Fridays by Meadow Hill Home. And I will link Meadow Hill Home's channel in the description box. And I will also link the playlist. So make sure that you check them out. Okay, so now that we've got everything sanded up, we're going to put our little box together. So I'm just going to kind of set things where they kind of need to go. And then get out my glue gun, my Surebonder, because you got to stick with the best. And I'm just going to put a little bead right along the edge of the painter stick and then line it up with the small one at this end. Get it on there nice and good. And do it again. So just a line of glue and line it up with the edge. Make it nice and flush. There we go. And just hold on to it for a second while the glue kind of sets up. Get our glue strings out of the way. They are everywhere in this video. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is basically the same thing on the other end. Just put a bead of glue and attach the side of our little box. There it is. Now we're going to glue the last side. I kind of pulled it out a little bit and it worked out fine. Add my glue, line it up, and hold it together. Here we are. So we've got the start of our box. So the next thing we need to do is to put a bottom on it. So I'm going to use these, I don't know, you can call them craft sticks. They're technically, I got them at Lowe's, and they're called 1-gallon paint stirrers, or 1-quart paint stirrers. So just cut off one end, and then I'm going to mark it with a pencil. Helps if you hold the pencil in the right direction so it actually marks. Try that again. There we are. So mark it, and you can see the mark this time. And then go ahead and use your scissors to cut it. I really need to get one of those fancy dancy cutters with the bottom. I don't even know what they're called. I think Teresa has one. I'll have to ask her, from Teresa B DIY. So I'm just going to use the one I measured as a guide, and I'm just going to make a bunch of them. And I think I need 10. So just go through real quick, mark them all, and then I will cut them all after I get them all marked. And it's just quick, 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 cut, cut, cut. There we go. And they go flying, but that's okay. We'll get them picked up. I don't think I got them all picked up, though, before the dog grabbed one. And that's okay. All right, there we go. So now we're going to glue on our bottom. Now, if you really want to, you could use the method that I usually use and use some wood glue and hot glue. But this isn't going to have a lot of weight on it, so I think just the hot glue will be fine in this case. So this one I'm just going to line up here at the edge and push it in place, hold it down for a second, and then I'm going to use one of the other painter sticks and just do it as a separation, because I don't want them to be nice. I don't want them to be tight, because we're going to put the jars in there, and if anything, falls out of the jars or, kind of goes down, because this is for your coffee bar, you want it to be able to fall through so it doesn't get the inside all yucky, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to use that as my guide to make a little space in between all of the slats. So just keep going through and get them all on there. Line them up. So what else do you guys want to see on my channel? You got to let me know in the comments. You want more farmhouse? Do you want more shabby chic? What are you guys looking for? Let me know in the comments. All right, so now you can see that that last one is going to hang over a bit. So I'm just going to put it in place where I want it. And I'll show you how we're going to take care of that little excess. It's real easy. So put it in, put my spacer down. I could use about 3 hands here, but it worked out. They're not all perfect, but anything in a farmhouse ever perfect? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a utility knife, and I am going to go and just score it right down, right next to it, a couple times, 3 or 4 times, and it should snap right off. See, snaps right off. And then I'm going to take my little Dollar Tree sanding block and go ahead and sand off any rough edges. There we go. So that's all nice and taken care of. And as I said, this project has glue strings everywhere. I do get rid of them though. All right, now that we got rid of most of the glue strings, we're going to reinforce it with some extra hot glue. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to take and put it in the corners, right up in between the corners there on all 4 corners. So that should reinforce those corners nicely. You don't need a lot, but just enough so that it holds those 2 pieces together just a little bit better. I think I need a different tip on my glue gun. I want a finer tip, and I think I'm going to order those accessory pieces. So now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue between or on each slat, between the side and the slat, and just go all the way down one side, turn it around, and go all the way down the other side, just adding a little bit of glue to hold that better. And once it dries, that should give me a nice hold. So the next thing that we're going to need to do while I clean up more glue strings is turn it over, and we're going to put the feet on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue around each foot and then glue it into the corner on all 4 corners. So I'll get that done really quick, get that out of the way. And since there's not a lot of surface area, I'm going to use the trick I used on a project from the other day, and I'm just going to put some hot glue into each one of the beads that I'm using, and that will give it a much better hold because it'll have the surface area of the bottom and all around the thing. And I need to add some glue to my glue gun and add a little bit more, just some, not a lot. And that will definitely help hold it. And there we go with the glue strings again. All right, so that's all done. Now I'm going to take my Waverly antique wax and I'm going to give it a coat. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. I love it. I think it is so pretty. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my little jars. I love these jars, and for $1 a piece, they're great. They're glass, and they have a nice silver lid on them, so they'll match the farmhouse decor. And I'm putting them on their sides. I like the look that way instead of having them straight up. And that's how I measured when I did my measurements. So that way I could do them. Now I'm going to take this sheet of Dollar Tree chalkboard stickers, and I'm going to put one on each of the lids so that we can identify what we're going to store in our things. And this one had a little boo-boo in the middle, so I lost 2 stickers from this page. Oh well, next time I'll look a little better when I'm buying them. So I'm just going to kind of center them. Sorry, I'm off screen just a little bit, but you'll be able to see the other two. And just put the stickers right in the center. Here's number 2. Smooth it on. And then the last one. Now you can use chalkboard stickers. You can use letters from your Cricut. You can just write on the jar lid itself, maybe with a Sharpie. But I'm going to use a chalk marker. So you got to get it started. And I think I already got it started. And then just write on what I want. So I'm going to write tea and sugar and coffee on mine. But you can put anything that you want in these. You could put this in your craft room and put beads and buttons and bows or whatever you'd like. But I think this came out pretty cute. Let's see what it looks like close up. Here it is. So that is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you make something like it. And if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate you doing so. It helps my channel grow. If you click the bell icon, you'll be notified when I upload more videos. And until next time, remember to live fully, love deeply, and learn something new every day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.